All right,
Hello,
guys,
everybody.
welcome to the GPQ Decklist stream.
I'm Dr. Batman.
What's Harness? Are you going to introduce yourself?
Oh no, they muted. Oh god.
Oh, God.
What? Yeah.
We've started.
Yeah, I noticed.
All right, who's checking the chat right now?
I got it open.
Okay, good. So anyways, since we don't have Purple here, we can't get Purple to do like a looking at the decks overview. I mean, do you guys have any things you can say before you look at the decks, or are we just like gonna hop straight into it?
Let's just go right in.
Okay, so first deck, Styles. Styles is running Temple, Jeskai Temple to be exact, right?
Is it Jeskai?
Yeah, it's
It is.
Jeskai.
Yeah, it's just fine.
I think they got this from Purple, right?
Yeah, they got this from Purple, and they also are running Spelldust Sprite because apparently there was a challenge to build a deck with Spelldust Sprite, and Styles is deciding to take it on.
Interesting card. Like Flyers tempo.
So token makers, they've got Teamer Falconeer and Getaway Rider to, I guess, make.
And Kiwane.
Sione.
Kiwane is just like Adeline. Why haven't never seen this card before? Like, it's just Adeline. It's better.
Right. Yeah, right. Huh. Interesting.
I mean, the deck cannot really cast Kiwane because, like, 6 lands that don't. Just like 16 sources left. It's like turn 4 Kiwane, I guess. Yeah, the mana base definitely could be improved here.
Being able to give all your Flyers first strike or lifelinks pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a pretty good ability for sure.
Actually, what did they cut from Purple's red blue version to fit in the new cards?
I should look at that. So I'll look at this GP. Lure Tempo. I think the card's Armor Discovery.
Oh, right, that card. Yeah, Ominous Discovery was really good in that deck.
And they just like trimmed some counter spells.
Oh, actually, they cut Cane Dancer, didn't they?
Oh, and Cane Dancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, if a card's Armor Discovery, you also have to cut Cane Dancer.
Huh. I feel like Cane Dancer was a pretty important part of that deck.
I don't think Armor Discovery is actually. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's like an important piece.
Yeah,
I guess it does trigger if your tokens die, which is pretty cool.
Almond Discovery, from my experience, is pretty good, but if you cut it, they're left with like 7 Cane Dancer targets, which is not at all enough to justify it.
Yeah.
Well, 9.
9?
Oh, they also got some fractures, so you got 7.
Yeah. So it's much less instant speedy, I guess. Less tricky, is what I count it.
Yeah, that's what I think, because you're playing like a tempo deck with like counter spells, but you only have Penny as an instant speed threat, which is kind of weird.
Panya into Teamer Falconeer is extremely good.
Yeah, of course it's good. But I'm just saying, like, you cannot really call up counter spells in another game as much as with Spirables, at least.
Yeah, I think it's playing a little bit too much at sorcery speed as it is.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think you're kind of leaning on Ragavan to supplement all your mana.
Yeah,
but
like, it's kind of.
I really like the Ragavan Timur Falconer combo, or not Timur Falconer, Getaway Rider.
Yeah.
Also, having 4 1-drops that you want to play on one each that are a different color is kind of suspicious.
You can probably get there.
Yeah, they have the pain duels, so it probably gets there.
Yeah, I mean, like, the mana base is not ideal, I would say. Like, I really kind of like this. Like, it has like some strong cards.
Okay, just Kai Tempo. I'm gonna give this thing 2 chili peppers because I feel like it's basically Purple's deck from last GP, but with some questionable decisions.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I think I'll like give 3. I think it's
Personal
kinda cool, but
twist.
yeah, it's
Personal experiment on a deck that's
Yeah.
already been tried out. Next is Admiral Ivy's. Guess who I decked?
like Esper Scribble.
It's a Esper Shanjin. And yeah, I think this is Scribble's list because I just played them and it looks exactly the same.
They're running Breach the Mind.
Yeah.
This is like really
Oh,
old.
fleeting moments.
I think I've seen like these exact plays like half a year ago.
Yeah.
Breach the Mind is not good. It's got the Punisher card problem.
You're trying to make do with it with fleeting moments, I guess.
I mean,
is that your only?
honestly, Breach the Mind isn't like awful. I think in this league.
I just played against it, and the aggro deck's not going to care about throwing away 2 cards to resolve.
Well, yeah, it's not good against stagger, that's for sure. I mean, like against stagger, this seems kind of cool, kind of good in general because you have like Shenshin's commands and sweepers in main deck.
Only being on one of all the like I don't think you want to be on just one of on premium for all the 1 mana premium removal. I think you want to be just pick some of the ones that are the best and going on them.
I mean, if you like add all of them up, you kind of get to the same number or same density, so maybe that works out.
I don't know. I give it 2 of the little leaves.
Sure, I'll give it 2 chili peppers because it reminds me of deck from. I mean, Scribble ran a version of this deck before.
I just give it like 1 pepper because it's just a control deck and it's like net decked as well.
Hey, they're running fleeting moment. That's at least worth something, right? That's not something you see every day.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I do see it every day because Scribble just plays the cards a lot.
Pet card. A Little Blank's Plundered Treasure.
Oh, this combo deck. Yeah,
This is like the land steal combo deck, right?
Is this a wait? Corpse Bar is.
I don't know if it's exactly a combo deck, but it's like a land steal.
Okay, so you cast Strains of Influence, and then you cast Corpse Bark, and you steal a land.
Okay, sure.
Anything
Congratulations.
else? Okay, Magmatic Cache stacks, stolen. Yeah, I guess they get just stack.
Yeah, they have
lands.
a bunch
You
of
have, like 12 lands to stack lands, and like 8 ways to like steal lands.
All right, but like, what are you doing after that?
Well, I guess it gets
Trying-
fire or something.
playing Mountain Run Jobai and hoping that wins.
I mean, that's not the worst idea.
It's kind of like the Ponza idea of like mana deny them enough times and you just can sort of win with whatever.
I feel like there has to be better options for winning the game quickly after you pawns out your opponent.
Yeah. I kind of like RD indecisive people in this kind of decks. Because you can like uptick RG to sack a land.
Oh yeah, right.
And get a good one. And then RG ultimately just does happen a lot, in my experience.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
And like you pretty much just win. Like I stole game 1 from Burn yesterday. I was in the
They are on an entirely singleton board for what's it
pick
called?
And counter.
Yeah, pick and counter.
Do they have some sort of combo on the board? No, they
I
do
don't know.
not.
Just a lot of
Wait, they
utility.
have
Just a
World
lot of
Made
legendary
New.
land picks.
Yeah, they're also World Made New for the land board. So, you know, lots of
Yeah.
spicy choices, including Car and Oblige.
Yeah.
I
New
think
car, Azamir,
interesting.
champ.
How are they ramping up exactly? If you're sacking your opponent's lands, like you're still not going positive if you do that, right?
Yeah, that's a weird thing to do.
I guess you're just like assuming that things work out or something.
They're on Jobaya, but they're not on like Heart in the main deck to find with them.
Yeah.
This deck is the idea is here, but I'm not sure it's refined enough yet.
I agree.
But they did 5-0 with this in league though, didn't they?
Did they? Let me check.
I swear I saw it recently.
Nope.
Maybe not.
I don't see it.
I must be going crazy. Oh well.
Yeah. Anyways, 2 chili peppers because there's an idea. There's a really cool idea there.
It's really cool, but
it's
it's just not
half-baked.
polished enough.
It's rug.
I give it 4 for just how much it's making me go.
Yeah.
It's just not polished enough to get more than 3.
Let me check the chat. No one's talking. Oh well.
All right. Moving on. Yeah, this is not good. This isn't a great time because half the world is asleep. But we'll make do.
You mean
I'm a gamer, I
half the
don't sleep.
US, not half the world.
Crush Castles on Fatigue Storm. Newly unbanned Grape Shot.
What's happening here?
Cramming student. 2 cramming students gets you free card draw.
Yeah.
Well, it's not card draw, it's clear cantrips. Study. Exhausting failure.
They're on like
What is that?
they're on the cards from Academia or Karm that are like above rate but get you a fatigue card.
I'm pretty sure exhausting failure isn't above rate for constructed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exhausting failure like puts that draw on your opponent's
I
deck.
swear there's another cantrip in Akka that gives you a fatigue on top.
Yeah, it's sleepless studies, right? That's the only
Oh,
one.
there's another one maybe? I
There's
don't know. I'd have to
Daydream,
look.
which causes you to
Look,
discard your hand.
1 second. Fatigue. And there is there is no fatigue cards. Okay, Daydream.
Yeah, Daydream. That's like it makes you discard your hand, so I don't think you want it that much.
Humble Archivist buys a card back and conjures a fatigue.
Yeah.
I think this is
You can
On-
like play Compose from Dreams.
Isn't that too high in the curve?
Yeah, it's really expensive. You have no rituals. Yeah, you have no rituals. Never mind then.
this seems like it's on too many creatures
Really?
for what it's trying to do, maybe?
Yeah, I agree.
Like cramming student can just kill people. Just like throw
I mean, if you're gonna play Unleash the Dragon, you don't need to play creature win cons.
That's
You
true.
should commit. If you're gonna go Storm, then you should commit to the Storm. You shouldn't
Like
be
all-
also running Terran Pyromancer.
Yeah, Tyranid Pyromancer, Union Rail Strikebreaker.
Like, put them in board at worst, I guess.
All you really need are Flatboat and Cramming Student if you're gonna go this direction, I imagine.
Also, they have Consult Ancient Knowledge, which is like returns an instant or sorcery. So they're like on 6 Archaeomancer
Wow,
effects.
awful. The Crescent's awful.
Is it?
Like,
I think the reason they're running all these rebuy effects is because that way they don't have to draw it. Because like if they're running draw effects, then they draw the fatigues. If
Yeah,
they're
they could just
rebuying
rebuy
cards,
free
then-
rebuy free fatigues, I guess.
Oh no, you're rebuying
Maybe.
a bunch of
I mean, you're like spending 2 mana to draw a card. Okay, gets 1 mana.
1 or 2 mana, I guess. Humble.
Yeah. Like, just play, I don't know, Monica Science is the point.
Monkey Shines does like knock the fatigues off the top of your deck.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna give this 2 chili peppers because it feels half baked, but there's something there. Anyways, moving on, we have Cyber Chronometer's Earthrise Hotel, which is
It's
Planeswalker.
Planeswalker control.
Oh, I kind of remember this deck. I didn't remember when I saw this Xerix shell.
Planeswalker control with a lot of one-of.
Oh, they're running 4 Thunder Roads, and they're actually running the good art for it. Like, this is the first time I saw someone use this art in a GP.
Why is there 1 copy of Shanjin's Command?
Because why not, I guess. You have a bunch of 1-drops, so might as well. Or no, you only have a
Exhumed, out-of-body experience,
Scorch.
Terraformers Globe.
Terraformers Globe.
That's enough.
I mean, like, I know I play 1 copy of Command.
Maybe
I
there's
think
some way to fetch it.
Like, sack plus gain life is good enough anti-aggro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Or just like Shanjin.
they're just
I
they're running
see.
Veer.
That guy's playing Vir of the Stars Keeper.
Okay, so that's why.
Oh, that would be it.
Yeah, that explains why. That's like my first time seeing Vir in a deck that's not Dreamside.
Well, Dreamside doesn't exist anymore, so this is going to be the first time you're seeing a Veer in a deck that post Dreamside nerf.
Dreamsight
Dreamside
taken
did
out back.
Dreamside did nothing wrong. TM.
Too many draw 5, bruh.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
They're also running a weird card counts in the sideboard. Do they have some way to like fetch their 1 Urbeck or 1 Pelt Weaver Alexa?
I think the idea is you swap it in for your.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
right.
the idea is like you cut Solar Player and you put Alexa in play instead in deck.
I see. You have
And,
to
like,
maintain your
you cut
ratios.
Standard as saleable, and you cannot cut Standard as saleable.
Yeah, you have to like keep your Veer numbers, I suppose.
So my comment on this deck is, why not just run Fireweaver so that you're not as restricted in your
I mean, I
card
guess
slots?
the issue with Fireweaver is you cannot. I didn't know. Like, maybe this deck does really want all of those separate cards, which I would be really surprised if it's true. But
Well,
2.
but yeah, I think this is definitely a deck that could benefit from Fireweaver.
although you also have to like make a Fireweaver board, but then again, that means you don't
Yeah.
have to worry as much about the ratios because you're not going to have a board after that.
Oh, okay, I see. This deck. Okay, it's like 4 copies of Power Plant. I'm not sure if it's the correct move.
I mean, the whole deck's multicolor, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, you need monocolor cards for Vir.
They're on 1 Exhumed, 3 out of
3
body,
out of bodies.
1 Scorch,
Stun saleable.
Terraformers Globe.
Globes. Yeah, I mean, from my experience, like Globe and Power Plant don't really play well together. Although they do have enough blue sources to cast globes, maybe that's fine.
All right, I'm gonna give this thing 2 chili peppers and move on. Like, just all the decks so far, 2 chili peppers. Actually, no, I'll give it 3 because this one at least has some thought put into it.
I think it's really fun. I'm gonna give it 4.
Okay.
Dead Cat's Leo pile.
Ooh. King Dancer,
It's
Rune Delver.
1,000 eyes.
It's Grixis
Oh,
Control.
it's the Grixis control deck again.
Let's see if they 12,000 eyes. What does that do?
Draw X cards.
Lose X
Correct.
life.
All right, sure. I mean,
What the fuck is this Green Dancer? This Green Dancer only has 7 targets in the deck.
that's good enough, right?
I don't know.
It seems really low.
Is it 7 targets? Ready for
Right at the
anything
range,
crazy
plans
guns?
and atrocities.
Yeah, it is, huh?
Needless atrocities.
I guess
That's kind of really low.
that cat's is hoping that they get their Cane Dancer cards.
Dead Cats
And,
just has like the legacy player buff of drawing the half of your deck that you need every time.
Yeah. I was like 4 Ruined Delvers is really bad. Like, in my experience, most decks can't even support 2 Ruined Delvers. Like,
Hey.
4 is a statement,
Uh,
for sure.
Do they have any life gain main deck?
It's not live game, it's just that you have to exile lands from
Well,
your
yeah.
yard.
But also life gain. Like they're also running with 12,000 eyes.
I mean, there's like Lucian and Xanagan.
Lucian and Xanagan are basically it, yeah.
That's not reliable life gain.
Not really.
I mean, it's fine.
Sure, it's fine.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, Neon Blue.
Ooh.
Yo, where the slide, the Google Sheets at? My goodness,
I posted it in chat, didn't I?
it's in GPQ, right? Okay, cool.
Yes. Hey, hi Neon. Thanks for joining our stream. We were kind of low on energy right now.
Yeah, I need to find a snake emoji for mine. Hold on.
We need you to inject some more pep into our stream.
Hoity toity toy, it's me, the N3 on blue here. I'm about to send pipe bomb. I'm not going to finish that joke actually.
All right. So right now we're on Dead Cat's deck, and we're just talking about how this deck looks like in a
Why'd you kill
control
a
deck.
cat? What the fuck?
The cat was already dead when they joined.
But why'd you have to go and kill my cat? That's a funny quote. Anyways, I need to look at the control list. Listen, it's not enchantment control, so it's cringe. I'm kidding. I was recently playing some control decks, so I don't have any room to talk. This looks like you should have my pet card in it. Actually, you should play Winmarie. No, this, if I remember, yeah, this deck has a lot of non-basics.
Okay.
Something I'm noticing.
Is that-
Which makes it kind of weak to like 1 or 2 sideboard cards. So that's something to keep in mind.
Are you bringing it up?
Especially if you're playing control, you want more basics because you do not want to be caught out on like,
I mean, it's like
for the entire game.
a 4-color deck. It can't just play basics in a 4-color deck.
Wait, it's a 4-color deck? What? Why is it running
All
4
of
for
the-
that?
It has sideboard green.
Why? Why are you splashing for green sideboard cards?
One Xerix, Speedwilt, and
You have plenty of. I think this
Green
deck
Dancer
is
really good.
You're splashing for stand unassailable. Wait, but you're just gonna lose as much life trying to get your colors as you are gaining from stand unassailable.
I am just convinced that Dead Cats is built different, and I do not question their decisions.
All right. Wait, they run main deck recall. Never mind. Yeah, that's where their green comes from. Okay, that seems very ambitious. Extremely ambitious.
I have a snake. I'm gonna give it 2 because it's control, and you could have been running Winmarie and you didn't. So
I give
actually
it
no, you couldn't. You're not in white. That's like the one color you're not in.
Do you want to give rankings to deck too,
emojis.
or are we
Then.
like just are we not qualified to give rankings?
I'll give it 1 because it's just a really bad control deck.
I'll give it 5 out of 10.
You got.
No, actually it's more than 5. It should be 6 out. Wait, why did? Okay.
I think 5 is fair.
I think it's a 5.
Yeah.
Sure. What about the previous decks? Are we just not rating them?
Oh, we can rate the previous decks.
Okay.
They're all 3s. I've decreed.
Earthrise Cuddle, like,
So Jessica
Or
Temple.
I mean, like Admiral I was like 6.5 because the deck was already rated at 6.5 before.
Okay, sure.
I think,
And
and like the deck was like 7. I
yeah,
think.
sure. And then Lil Blank.
It's like 5 and 4.
Sure.
Kind of bad.
Crush Castle should be also be a 5, maybe a 6 because Storm
Yeah.
sometimes does stuff, but this does not look like a well-built Storm deck.
I think it's like 5s. All of them are 5s.
Okay, sure.
Oh, there's a Storm deck. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What is it?
Nope, that's not the right. -5. Hold on. Fuck.
All right. While Neon's trying to do that, let's move on to the next deck.
I hate
I
Storm. It's so cringe.
it's-
Storm is so
it's-
cringe. Oh.
It's a fucking Dreamside deck.
Hey, it's a Dreamside deck. That's crazy.
I mean, it has a bunch of favorable beans. I think like 16 favorable beans.
Yeah.
Killeen, I guess, also counts.
And we got enough basics in this deck. Someone thinking with their brain.
How many cards are they running?
100 and something.
20, 28.
Oh,
28 plus 42 is.
So the reason they're doing that is Temporal Insight, which is a 3
yeah,
mana
they're
time
on
lock.
110
Yeah.
for insight.
Yeah, I think I really like this deck. Like,
And they're just on
this
like
deck's spicy. I like it.
it's so cool, man.
just like 4 of everything's to fill out the whole thing. Yeah, this
Yeah.
Lovebirds.
Actually, something that we did notice during their first game is that they're kind of lacking on 1-drops when you compare the ratio of
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how many good
Cosmic Sinkholes turn 1 if they really want to play something on 1.
and spell pierce.
and they're
I don't
also
know how
kind
many
of
good
lacking on
1
counter
mana
spells
flyers there.
too.
I would call this is a little bit clunky from its size, but I think that we've seen Phantasmal Owl and stuff like decks like this do well. So I'm going to give it like a 6 out of 10. I don't know if it's better than Dead Cat's decks.
Well,
I think I'm going to call this a 5.
It's certainly spicy though, so I'll give it 3 chili peppers for trying to make
I
Temporal Insight work.
definitely bird spicy.
What if my name looks slightly different than everyone else's?
What do you mean?
Look, on the side. Over here.
Which side? Wait.
I don't know.
Like my name isn't bold, everyone else's.
No, it's
There you
bold.
go.
Whatever, I like being unique.
I fixed
Is
it.
it? Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. Moving on. Dr. Batman, you're running Teamer Domain again. Yay.
Yes.
And that's again a 5-river deck.
You finally cut Quay Mulan. Or was that? Did you cut it last GP2?
I cut him last GP too.
Okay, good. You're running
Hey,
Denise and Muck Bruiser
Take
now.
no offense, Dr. Batman, but out of principle, I'm so tired of seeing Fireweaver decks. I think it's, and this is not like you, but I think that the card, in my opinion, just is like, it just frustrates me.
Did Dreamset
Just
also frustrate
Unwipeable
you?
Fireweaver as itself just seems like a card that is just like the condition of 20 more cards, as can be seen in Canon Magic with Yorion, not that big of a condition. It's really not
Yeah,
that
but-
hard to.
Let's face it, you just don't like getting hit by a solar player out of sideboard.
That's not even true. That's not even the main thing. My main thing here is like it's just you get a random like tool. You just get a random like, well, this could represent 5 different spells, and you get a 2-mana 2/2, and it's like, okay, it just feels like a red Snapcaster Mage, but you don't have to like
To your graveyard.
do it that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so I really don't like Fireweaver. I think
can
that it's
understand.
like Yorion, it's like Companion, where the condition for the deck is like, at least with like OG Dreamsight, like there was an actual like it was a substantial difference. I just think with Unrivaled Fireweaver, this is way off topic, but so I'm giving it a 1. take no offense. You've got a cool version with Fire Weaver, but out of principle, I will be giving ones to
Understandable.
Fire Weaver decks.
Understandable.
While I appreciate and respect your opinion, I'm also heading towards your house right now.
Oh no, Neon, did you get doxxed?
No, don't dox me.
I'm shooting multiple energy beams at your location as we speak.
No, please don't break and enter.
Don't worry,
That'd be so bad. I would hate that.
they'll arrive. The energy beams will arrive in an hour or so, so we still have time to finish the stream before you have to run for your life.
Namek's gonna explode in 5 minutes, so let's hurry.
I can get in my car and I can. Okay. Next, as everyone rated their thing.
I gave myself 2
Did we talk about the deck at all?
I read this deck before, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the deck does. The deck does what it does. You added Denethra Muck Bruiser, right? That's a new addition.
I added Denethra last GP.
Oh, okay. I just didn't pay enough attention, I guess.
I hate it more now.
I swapped
there's
out.
some 2-drops that I'm just.
I swapped out one of the pressure 2-drops for Mattia.
Okay, sure. Anyways,
and I swapped out spell.
I was gonna say something. Hold on.
Three chili
It's like
peppers.
a 6.5.
Batman, Dr. Batman.
Yes, hello.
You will know. I will have you know that at least you're not playing Storm.
I am. My brain's too small for Storm. I play 1-drop on 1.
I
2-drop
promise
on
you,
2.
it is not that. I hate Storm. I hate Storm. I hate Storm. I love when Magic is solitaire. This next deck is so based. Holy shit!
Yeah,
It's
this deck
so
is
incredibly based. This deck is so
It is-
based. Oh my god!
It is green red,
It's-
basically impact.
It's double strike prowess.
Are you sure you have enough
You just
features?
impact-
Double strike dot deck.
Like, what do you do if your one creature gets killed?
Cry.
I don't know. Cry about it. Piss your pants. Doesn't matter because you have consuming symbiosis. Giant growth. That's so funny. We've got Acorn Assault and we've got Blossoming Defense.
Is there no better option than
just
Giant
give it
Growth?
hexproof?
I think it's the 10th best
It's the
effect.
principle of it.
So
Yeah, okay, there is one thing that made my brain hurt looking at this deck.
Artist
First of all, first things first. No basics. What the fuck? Why no basics? I guess you're a super aggro deck. You want all of your lands to represent every color.
Yeah.
Even if we did that, that's fine. You don't need basics. What you do need in a deck like this. Oh, what the fuck is the card's name? It's like one of my Fangden Jaws. Fangden Jaws is a huge non-include here, and I don't understand it. Especially because half of your creatures come in on 2. So even if you don't want to play a tap land, I don't know. It just seems crazy to me that you're.
I think
silly.
they just forgot about it.
You know
I know
what
you're
else
the
is bad
resident
about
prowess
this deck?
stand, so I'll trust your opinion.
Yeah.
You play Artist Vista. What the fuck?
All I will say is that Fangden Jaws is the best tool Prowess has, period.
It's like scale
Like,
up
that
from
is just
canon.
my unironic opinion. Like, it is just so incredibly good, especially if you're utilizing the rail lines like you're supposed to. Maybe this is just my specific deck, but rail lines and Fangden Jaws means that half of your lands, more than half of your lands, represent spells, represents giant growth.
Right.
And it just... And especially with Autumn Fae. But no, this deck is based. I love this
This
deck.
deck is really.
It just should just be built better.
Understood.
Hear that, Draw Knight? Neon says do better.
The sideboard
that's
feels
what I'm
weird.
saying.
Like, I don't think the sideboard solves any problems that the deck doesn't already face.
You should just put Thunderous Charge.
Yeah, I
in
don't
place of
understand
Necro.
Storm Surge and not Scorch. Like, what? Why?
Yeah, the sideboard is really bad.
Maybe you want to Storm Surge. You want to orchestrate Storm Surge, cast like Autumn Fae, but Autumn Fae doesn't have haste.
Do you have some way to give
So-
it haste? No, you do
Not
not.
if you play it on 2. Here's what I think it should be instead of Storm Surge. First of all, Scorch. Second of all, Besought Charm, play Scorch. Play Scorch. It's doing everything that you want Scorch to do. And what are you getting rid of? 1 mana indestructible creature. I guess technically, because you have a ton of double strike, it does represent 4 damage. Whatever, that's fine. I think that Flaming Point technique is the only sideboard card here that makes sense.
I agree.
But I think you want to have exclusively, what's it called? Giant growths in your deck. That's the idea, is you have 32 giant growths of some kind.
I think Flaming Point's fine because Fate has flying, so you can probably get away with it. But yeah.
Like,
I mean, the idea is that you don't run anything other than giant growth and giant growth-like effects, which means Storm Surge makes no sense here unless you're trying to get that card arted, but then just run 1 in the side.
Right.
This deck is gonna mull to like 4 so often.
Yeah, I think a really good thing with this deck would be to splash a 3rd color.
No, do not splash a 3rd color.
No. Yeah.
Well,
No, you
do
can't
want,
do that.
well, you want more than 8 double strikers.
No, do not
Like,
splash
Here's
a
what
4th
you
color.
should do. You should run...
Non-blue Infect plays 14.
Here's what I would do. My personal opinion is you're in green, you're in red. Just run like Storm Shaper Adept. I know you're not prowess, but Storm Shaper Adept will get the job done half the time because you're mostly just Storm, but if you have a creature. That's kind of what this deck is.
Yeah.
But it's Infect. It's Storm if you have a creature, and it's so I would just add more prowess.
Yeah, okay, you can play like a prowess 1 drop.
No.
But yeah, you want more than 8 creatures. Please don't play art.
Yeah, but that would break the way that would just break the theme of the deck, and that's cringe. So,
okay.
Draw
Anyways,
Knight, you're so based for this, but
6
do
out of
better.
10 probably.
Moving on.
No, this is not a 6. Sorry, this is a 4 at most. Like, I love this deck. It's a 4.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I agree.
It is so frail. Like, just you can't beat Storm like at all ever.
You can beat anything at all, but
You can beat stuff that doesn't have
move on.
interaction.
Yeah, you lose to interaction. So if you play against Storm, you might be chilling.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
All right, yeah, moving on.
Epid's Casino the Scam.
oh, that.
Oh yeah, this is the Death Shadow deck.
You go by time. Your life will become 0, and then you play Shard of Oblivion.
Yeah, this is it's
so fucking cool.
It's the Death Shadow deck, but with buy time to make your life 0. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad because you don't have any other ways to lose life. Like,
No, they have Engrave. They have Black Hole Musings.
They have Ink Summoner
I mean,
to benefit from that. Yeah.
Yeah, and Sukkar as well.
And they probably just they have a lot of painful lands.
Yeah, they have pain lands. They have a ton of those. They got a ton of stock fetches.
The deck just doesn't feel very good at losing your life, I think.
I disagree.
I mean, it's not a
I
huge
think that
problem.
the format right now is very mid-rangey, so it's very easy to just
Pay your life down.
substantially get your life down. And I think that there's enough just in the mana base alone to do that, because you just play Nebula and you name all 5 colors, and it's like, oh, you're kind of close to what you're doing.
Just like
Ooh.
I mean, maybe.
And this, what this deck really is,
is like buy
it's
time
like
to
a
kill them.
control. It's like a combo-ish. It's not okay. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not a. It is not a traditional aggro deck in the sense that it has like a ton. It has interaction like backup, so it's like a weird like mid-rangey combo deck.
It's kind of like how fucking some of the Death Shadow variants in canon can like play fair, and then they just can win out of nowhere if they get the chance.
Exactly.
It's pretty similar to Grixis Death Shadow, yeah.
Conspiracy of Ravens, funny.
Yeah.
I think this is a
so
6.
cool that like Buy Time and Black Hole Music both work with their team, and then they also work together to win the game.
Yeah.
Also,
Main
you
deck
can't
really didn't
really
even try.
flash back it. I mean, it's a good card.
Yeah, it does stuff.
Yeah.
I give this a 3 because it looks cool, but we've seen stuff similar.
Well, I'm giving
But I
this
want
a
to see like the way that the new
4
deck runs.
because it's
I
really
really want-
spicy. I like how it's built.
I really want to get this deck on camera.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's even if it's not like super innovative, it's neat.
What? It's pretty
I mean,
innovative.
No, this is pretty innovative.
Jam
Also.
compared to
Yeah,
combo decks.
Innovative.
I'll take the L. Moving on.
Give this thing a
Gender
rating.
terrorists.
Yeah, give this deck a rating before we move on.
6 out of 10.
Okay, good. Let's
Let me
move on.
wait. Whoa. Gender. I want to play Unearth. Hold on.
You want Unearth? I'll play Unearth.
Oh fuck! I played against this deck.
They fixed their deck.
God, this deck hurts my soul. Just Performer of Ambition is such a dumb, silly card. This
Performer used to be so
And
much
you
more
only
popular.
have 2 performer. Like,
this deck makes me sad. I don't like playing against it because it makes my hand empty, and then win randomly. And I'm like, oh. I think it's a very well built deck. I think that it's very strong. I've played against it in League. There are a few cards here that I don't recognize, but I will say overall, this is probably like a 7.
I mean, I also
I
played
think
against
this
this
deck is
deck.
unironically a 7. I'm going to give it two snakes because I don't like discarding cards.
I'm not.
Well, actually,
sold
no.
on
I'm going to give it 4 snakes
Starving
because this
Stalker.
time I do.
Like, I'm really not sold on Starving Stalker.
I agree because there's anti-synergy with the rest of the deck since you're
Yeah.
eating from your
It's
yard.
just it's kind of weak.
I'm surprised they're not in red.
But this is
play.
not the deck that they were running earlier, which makes me sad. They were running a deck with Fiery Temper, so you're losing a snake for them. You're down to 2 again. They had a Fiery Temper, Distant Thunder variant.
Yeah,
of this
I'm
deck.
surprised they're not in red for the self discard and
You also have like only 4 copies of Unearth.
yeah, there's a
And
There's a
like,
red
your entire
black
deck
one.
really wants to enter from yard. Like you have terrors and confessors and channelers, and they all want to enter from yard, and they only have 4 Unearth. Like I would
Yeah.
definitely try to splash red so you can play like
the
But
4
what-
extra copies of Unearth that we have.
like what
Volition, I
what the
think.
card was. Yeah, that one.
bumping them down to a 6 because I realize you have a lot less tools in green. I think red is the better.
Well,
color
you have the
here
need for Muck
for a deck
Bruiser.
like
Like
this.
that's a big thing, which is also
Yeah, Muck Bruiser is
anti-synergistic
good,
with
but also-
Starving Stalker.
You could just play John.
be playing. Is it like you should just be playing systemic pressure? I don't think that self discard is something that really
I think
Muck Bruiser
that
wants
is really-
because yes, you're getting cards in your graveyard, but Muck Bruiser works best when you are going card neutral and just getting a giant body. It's like Termaglyph. This
Yeah.
Termaglyph is good because it just gets bigger as the game goes on, whereas this
Nithra is
deck
like-
doesn't really take advantage of that in the right way because you're not 1 for 1ing your opponent, you're 2 for 1ing your opponent, or you're 2 for 1ing a lot of times with some of your cards. I think that this still is a very strong shell. I just think that it needs to be more. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kind of
Different.
not really polished. I think.
Soul Shifter is an interesting pick.
It also make me discard card. It would make me sad.
Performer used to be so much more popular. It's really funny.
What
The
is
Yeah.
one is just like have removal spells and then have your opponent play the game and then you'll randomly win. And I'm like, this is cool.
Like I think performance really should be played more. Like I think Performer of Desire in particular should be played more as well.
the problem with Performer Ambition
Because
is that
it's
it dies
really
it.
strong.
It's that it dies at Doomblade.
It was like a control finisher.
Oh.
Yeah, but I play like red-green decks, so I don't care about Doomblade. And my perspective is the only one that matters. So
Moving on.
moving on.
Gynoid Poets on Pirates.
I love Ragavan. That was a good idea to bring one in here.
Well, I mean, Ragavan
And
finally
look,
made Pirates decent, so there's that.
That's a good deck. We already know it's good. Like
You could have brought a 2/1 monkey and not made him make treasure tokens. Why?
didn't it like
Why?
win a GP at some point?
Because Pirates need a good one drop.
Pirates needed a good 1-drop, but you literally are like, it frustrates me because I play MSEM because I'm like, Cannon Magic's cringe. And then I see Ragavan, and I'm like, oh, cool. Nothing has changed.
Hey, it's a lot worse than Cannon Ragavan.
Yeah, it's worse, but the main thing that matters, which is play on turn 1 and then snowball with treasures, which is the main thing about Cannon Ragavan, still present.
Yeah.
I do like that the treasure token's tapped, though. That's good. But I hate the stupid monkey.
Making him more pirate-y would be...
I agree. I think this is overall better designed than Cannon Ragavan. Still cringe. Hate the stupid fucking monkey. I want to kick it.
Don't kick the monkey.
I'm kicking the monkey.
I'm surprised
Stop
they're not on they're on Introvert Captain. I'm surprised they're not on the one that's the Flying Haste word. That's the other.
That thing's not as good, I don't think, because, I mean...
Introvert Captain,
it's not fast enough.
It pumps their pirates, which is a really strong ability.
Yeah, I guess the other one's more like a independent creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a really solid tempo deck. Nothing more to say here other than...
The bit is still a deck.
One single Spell Pierce. Love it.
My opponent with the Spell Pierce.
I will simply draw it.
Got him. Simply got him.
Okay, 3 chili peppers and 7 out, yeah. Moving on. Crazy's running Blasphemous Control yet again.
This deck. I love this deck. Heraldry Villain. This deck, I've seen it before. It's just control, and your win cons is Heraldry Villainy. Good God, speak good. No.
Control, yeah.
Yeah. No, this deck is super cool.
They're on Mardu again. After going Esper last time.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, to be fair, you get access to Provoke the Gods, which is a huge plus.
It got nerfed to be sorcery speed.
Yeah. I mean, it's still good. It's still a double tutor for 4. And if you do a board, if you do a turn 3 Face the Dawn, they play like maybe 1 or 2 creatures, and you just do Provoke the Gods, and you already have your life low enough. You just grab 2 cards, and then hopefully live and then win.
Like with Provoke, the deck just kind of doesn't do a lot with Provoke to make it good.
Yeah, it had Face the Dawn.
You could be running Win Marie.
Like, I would just play some. I mean, obviously that's just me, but I think if I kind of Provoke, kind of on either a combo or one-offs.
Yeah. Well, here Provoke fetches Face the Dawn plus one of your enchantments. I think that's usually what it's doing.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, the misery.
Okay. 3 chili peppers and let's move on. Actually, no, two chili peppers because I saw this deck before.
I don't like this deck.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Here's
my
him.
time.
Here's the guy.
It's me, the funny man. All right, so sorry, I need to get into character.
Okay,
Give me a second.
can you do your rant about how Fiery Burst is, or was it Distant Thunder and Fiery Burst?
Ricky? All right, Ricky, listen here now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something good. These communists will be coming in here telling you all these things about how Distant Thunder is a bad Magic the Gathering card. They're all liars. I'll tell you that much. You know what I say? You know what I say to those communists? Distant Thunder is an instant, okay?
Okay.
Now, what are you going to do with your little liberal mocha soy lattes? What are you going to do when a home intruder comes in on your opponent's turn? What are you going to do then? That monkey's coming in there and robbing you, and your soy mocha latte ain't going to do